All right, guys, welcome to our Six-Figure Agent Friday Mastermind. How's everybody doing this morning?
Good morning.
Yeah, real good.
Good, guys. It's Friday, payday. Well, let's kick it off, guys. Welcome again. This is where we are every Friday for our Friday Mastermind, where we come together and just collaborate and talk about different topics that's going to help us elevate and go to the next level in our business. I'd like to kick it off with some gratitude. Anybody want to step out? Anybody grateful for anything on this morning? Anybody kick us off just for them? 2 or 3 guys, then we'll jump into our training. But what are you grateful for on this morning?
Good morning. I am grateful just for this team and then how much everyone is very helpful and very supportive. And so I thank God for waking me up this morning and being able to spend time with my family. So that's the biggest ones.
Awesome. Appreciate you too, Nicole.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump on board with what Nicole just said, because I am grateful for this team. I really am. And just a prime example, last week I had an open house and get ready to close out, and Bryson, just called just to check on me, see how I was doing, and I was kind of laying out some things that I had observed, and on the spot, he was training me. And I was so appreciative. I was trying to take notes, but I was, kind of making sure that I didn't miss any more folks coming through the door. But I have another open house coming up this week, and I'm absolutely going to apply some of the tips and the advice that he gave me. So I just appreciate. That's what I'm saying. I love this team, and I'm trying to tell everybody that's trying to get into real estate, you need to get on the dream team.
All right. Awesome. Yeah, that's good, Keith. Anybody else? What are you grateful for this morning? Anybody?
Good morning. This is Alicia. I'm truly thankful for a new day, for good health. I thank God for his protection. Yesterday my daughter's school was on lockdown, and she was sending me pictures of her, in the dark for about an hour. And I thank God that it was just a false alarm. So, those are the kind of things that I'm just thankful for. Every day God protects us, good health, everything going on in the news. There's nothing to complain about. And I just want to also thank God for everyone on this team and this, for the connection. So all I can say is God is good no matter what you're going through.
Amen. I know that's right. Good.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Hammer here. Hey, I'm just thankful another day to land in the living. It's been a good week. My dad was having some challenges last week, but went to his doctor, said everything was good. It's always good when you can hear, that your parents are still in great health, because sometimes that upends your day. You're doing one thing, and then hey, when that happens, hey, you got to tend to family and things like that. So I'm just grateful for that. Grateful for being a part of this great organization, this dream team, EXP Realty, and then even the people that are not a part of EXP Realty, agents that I met along the way that even we've met and had conversations, and they just shared a few things that they were doing in their business that helped me, do something different in my business, and that we, iron sharpens irons, even agents on the other side of the transaction, being able to work together and collaborate, because we're all in kind of the same career, we're in the same kind of field, and I'm not afraid to really just give or pour into other agents, on the other side of the transaction, they do the same thing to me. And I mean, it's a good feeling that we can reciprocate with each other like that.
Absolutely.
I'm excited about that. And I'm grateful also that I was selected as a candidate for the board of directors for Prince William County.
Woo!
So yeah, thank you. So anybody that's in Prince William County that's an agent, there'll be some voting going on from the 15th of September to 10th of October. I'm going to, apply to be a board member. I was selected, and want to do some great things for the county. do some great things for agents. One of the things that I was proposing was that I want them to put a fund together for agents that maybe have a challenge, medical challenge, something that happens. All of us have life challenges, and a lot of times we try to go fund me, and other organizations have things that they could provide, like the military have an Army Relief Fund, some other jobs have a fund put aside, but the realtors, we don't have anything. And I want to put together something so that we could give towards it as realtors in general. And then if somebody has a situation that's going to stop them from earning a short-term financial situation, that there'll be some place where they can go and get some help so they won't have to blow up their real estate career because they had a setback in life. So that's one of the campaign things that I'm running on, and some other things that we can collaborate together as that. But I'll talk about that later on. But when y'all see my name, Tim Neal, you'll hear me campaigning. I want to do some great things for the Dream Team, for EXP Realty, and for realtors in general in this county and our surrounding county. So look out for it.
All right.
Hey, Tim, how can I help you get there, man? What can I do for you, man?
Hey, vote. When the voting comes out, you see my name, say, that's my guy.
I got you.
Yeah, definitely. Tim, please keep reminding us as we get closer. I know when I heard about it a few weeks ago, I went out there and like, oh, I can't even vote yet. So it wasn't until the Yeah. Okay.
I'll let y'all know.
Absolutely, man. We're behind you. Awesome.
Congratulations, Tim. Congratulations. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I just want to say I'm grateful, to God for his abundance and his abundant blessings over my life and my family. I don't ever take that for granted, for his favor, his goodness, and waking me up, keeping me in good health, my family. I'm very grateful for, and I'm so grateful, to have, just great people around me. And I want to say thank you also to every Dream Team member that showed up for my Brokers Open yesterday. Really appreciate that, especially David. I don't know if he's there or not. And, looking forward to the one on Thursday coming up again in DC. And one last thing, if you're licensed in DC, I have a ton of properties that you don't have to fight other agents on. You just need to get your clients, go show it, and we got some good incentives for you, to make it happen. So I'm grateful for that blessing that God has given me on that front.
That's awesome, Jimmy. Congratulations.
Awesome. Congratulations, man.
Yeah.
Those are beautiful properties, man. Yeah. Oh my God.
I got to do something with these DC licenses. Jimmy, I was up 2 days trying to do that continuing education for DC. I got to sell something now in DC.
No, you need to, man. DC is a totally different beast, but it's a blessing. Once you get into DC, you need to start doing some things in DC.
Yeah. Good. Well, hopefully I can start with getting one of your properties sold. So
let's do it. Let's do it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Good. Anybody else, guys? I had a great time golfing with Tim this week, man. Him and I were rolling together. Tim's a piece. He got a drive on him.
hey, I may drive, but Rob brought us through on the clutch, man. I think he sunk like 4 putts or 5. His short game is tight. That's what you need.
Short game.
Hey, at the end is where you win, bro. You know what I'm saying? Rob was sinking them things. I was like, praise God.
Hey, we had a lot of fun, though. A lot of fun.
Yeah. Good fundraiser for the church. Yeah.
Next year. Oh, man. Speaking of golfers, man, we just got blessed with the president of Mike Houston.
There you go.
Hey, good morning, everybody. How y'all doing?
Hey, Mike.
Good morning.
Man, good to see everybody.
Morning.
Good to see you, Mike. I was just telling, we were talking about the golf classic. Me and Tim was rolling together. I don't. Yeah. So Mike, I know his team was like, man, they're in a whole nother level league.
Not on level to win anything. We did all right. Right. We had fun. And everything. That was a good time. So
absolutely.
Good. Well, happy Friday, everybody.
Yo, happy Friday. Anybody else, guys? What you grateful for on this morning? Then we're gonna shift gears here. All right. Just announcement, guys. Wednesdays and Thursdays, we do the EXP Explain at 12 p.m. Eastern time. So You can send and come out, be with us. Go to www.explainexp.com, and that's going to take you right to the Zoom to register, and then you'll get all the information. But you can send your folks there to explainexp.com. And guys, we put it down. You get them on there. It's a lot of energy, a lot of excitement. I tell my story, 10 years here at eXp Realty, how it's changed my life, and tell them about what we're doing here with the Dream Team and Legacy Builders Global. So you get them on, guys. They're coming. They're coming. You just get them on. All right. And also right after this one, we're doing it at 9 o'clock. So if there's anybody here for the eXp presentation, 9 o'clock, I'll go right into it. And speaking of that, I want to welcome all of our guests. Anybody's here for the first time, welcome to our Dream Team Friday Mastermind. Our academy will be starting next week, guys. So look for the link. It'll be going out today. Look for the link going out today. So you do have to be registered. Register all over again. It's a brand new Zoom link and everything. It'll be going out today, and this is only for Legacy Builders Global and Dream Team, guys. It's only for Legacy Builders Global, Dream Team, and your mentees. Sometimes your mentees will be outside of the Dream Team or Legacy Builders, but it is for your mentees as well. Okay. All right. And of course, we're here every Friday. So let's jump into it. Hey, I see Viola. Hey, Viola. She is on the other side of the world. Hi, Viola. Good to see you.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi, everyone.
Hey, Viola. Where are you today?
I'm back. I'm back now.
You back? Okay. Well, welcome back. I thought you were still over there. Viola, where did you go?
I went to Malawi. It's
Malawi. Okay.
Southeast Africa.
Yes. Okay. Well, welcome back.
Thank you.
Successful mission trip.
Yeah, it was.
Good. All right, guys, let's jump into this discussion on today. Just a quick recap from last week. We were talking about doing some soul searching. Did anybody take some time to do some soul searching? We were talking about, having some think time where you just sit and just kind of think about your business, your life, where you want to go, where you want to be this time next year. Some think time. Thinking about what's your purpose. What is your purpose here on this earth? What am I here for? What am I here? Why am I in this business? During that think time, just think about what is your purpose? What do you want to accomplish? What do you want to do? Why are you here? What does God have for you to in state for you to do? What's your purpose? What's your big why? What is your big why? What's going to be the thing that gets you up out of bed, that makes you grind and work hard, and when you don't have the boss, the supervisor over you, to go out in there and, to go to work, to clock in, to be on time, to get dressed. But what's going to be your big why? What is that why? And it's that think time, guys, that think time to think about what is that why? What's going to be the why? They say your why has to make you cry. What's your why? Why are you in this business? What's going to make you, especially in a market like this, to stick to it, to be able to make it through where you're here a year from now, you're here 2 years from now, you're still here because of your big why? What's the thing that makes you happy? And then thinking about, are you in alignment? Are you in alignment with your goals, your dreams? And this is just a recap, guys. We'll get into this. We got some other things to cover, but, are you in alignment? Are you in alignment with your goals? Are you in alignment with what you said you wanted to accomplish, what you want to do, the numbers that you have, how many families you want to help, the money that you want to earn? Are you in alignment with it? Is it lining up? Or is the work ethic lining up with the goal? Is the hustle lining up with it? So, are you congruent with the goal? Like, are you putting in enough work? Are you in alignment with it? So think about, are you in alignment with the things that your why, the things that you want to accomplish, and what needs to change? What needs to change? More of the same equals more of the same, right?
That's right.
Most different, you got to do something different. So what needs to change? What needs to shift? And we talked about giving yourself permission to recalibrate, to change, to shift. to go maybe even a different direction, or to add some things on, or man, I got to shift this hasn't really been working for me. It's a new market now, so what I've been doing is not really working, or it's not enough. So it's okay to recalibrate my goals. It's okay to shift. Any questions on this, guys? Any comments on the soul searching? All right. Give yourself permission to recalibrate. All right, guys, let's jump into it. How many of y'all know you got to stop looking for the easy button? The Navy SEALs have a saying that the only easy day was yesterday. That was the only easy day, guys. You know, this market last year was the only easy year. You know, stop looking for the easy button. There is no easy button. And I know agents, man, we always looking for the easy way out. How can I do more doing less? You know, how can I sell more homes and do less work? Guys, stop looking for the easy button. You got to get out there and make it happen for you and yourself and your family. You got to be willing to put in the work. Is that right, guys? Anything on that? Any comments on that?
Hey, Rod, I got one quick comment on that.
Yes, sir.
Since you kind of brought that up, during this time when we know that the inventory is low, and that you know, buyers are, you know, kind of struggling with what's going on with rates and things like that, these companies are ramping up their propositions, if you will. They say, hey, I can get you these leads, I can get you buyer leads, I can get you this, that, the other. And they're still coming after agents. And the thing is, you just got to be careful. It seems like, okay, if I throw some money at this thing, they're going to give me a bunch of buyers. But you got to understand, you may get a ton of buyers, but you're still fighting with the same inventory. You know what I'm saying? So you may only have, you know, a handful of buyers, but or whatever, 2 or 3 buyers, but you know, you're gonna have to work them buyers, because you have a whole bunch of them. You're gonna have a bunch of buyers trying to go after those few little houses. And the thing is, sometimes it's not going to be so much volume that you got coming at you that's going to make it better. So just be careful. I'm not saying do not do it. I'm not saying you can't get leads or pay for leads, but a lot of these lead companies, they're going to prey on people just looking for the easy button, and you'll pay thousands of dollars, and they're just going to be recirculating them same leads, them same buyers to all these different people, and all y'all going to be going after the same buyers who are not going to be, you know, who may, I'm not going to say waste your time, but it's going to take a lot of your time, when maybe you could be focusing on going after listings or something like that. So just be careful, because a lot of those companies, they prey on realtors that says, hey, let me just throw a bunch of money at this and hopefully it'll work. So I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but just be careful. And if nothing else, run it by somebody else, because I know agents call me sometimes and say, what did you think about this program, that program? And guess what? Some of them I tried and I've been there, and I know which ones work and which ones don't work. So if you're unsure, maybe I have tried it, or maybe somebody on the team have tried it. Bounce it off somebody and say, what do you think about this company? And then, you know, before you just jump out there, especially if you don't know, you know, because I know I've tried a lot of them, and some of them were good and some of them were straight garbage.
Yep.
Straight up. Straight up.
That's good.
Yeah.
Anybody else think still?
Yeah, right. That's great. And Rod, I love what you're saying about, you know, hard work. I like that. The only easy day is yesterday. You may see that in the post again. I like that. but I want to tell everybody, this is definitely a time to dig in and work hard, and definitely stay visible with your sphere. Let everybody know that you're in the game, that you're educating people about the market and things like that. This is a very important statistic to understand. National Association of Realtors, they put out the profile of home buyers and sellers every year. I encourage you to download that and read it every year. The statistics are pretty much the same. They say, I think it's like over 70% of people would use the same agent again that they use, but only about 12% do.
Wow.
And why is that? Because agents do a bad job of keeping in touch. The revenues and relationships, but the fortunes in the follow-up. So what does that mean? You have a mass exodus right now of agents getting out of the business, and people like Rob, myself, Tim, we've been in business a long time, and been in different markets where the market may slow down, agents get out, market picks up, agents come in and things like that. So what does that mean? You have a prime opportunity of getting business from other agents who may have served those clients. Why? Because they're doing a bad job of staying in touch, or they've left the business. So especially for you new agents and everything, so I came into the market in a challenge when right after the bubble burst. So, but it was a great time, because that was a time to really dig in and really start to connect with people, put yourself out there and things like that. So this is a great time to really be able to capture additional market share in your market from agents who have either left the business or did a bad job staying in touch with their clients. And we've seen it over and over and over again. So work hard, keep putting yourself out there, and you'll be looking good now and as the market starts to change back or what have you. But every market's when's a great time to buy? It's always a good time to buy the right house, and people are still buying and selling homes. So, I wanted to just share that.
Yep. Mike, I was just going to say, last week, I know I mentioned the 2022 home buyers and home sellers report, and I did post it in the WhatsApp group. So just for those of you that want a copy of it, all 149 pages of the PDF is in there. So go grab a copy.
Yep.
And I use that a lot in my listing presentations, and I publish a lot of statistics out of that. So yeah, definitely some valuable information in there.
That's awesome. Good. I think I saw Jimmy.
Yeah, I just want to say something. I want to pick up on what Tim was saying earlier on, talking about, buying leads and what's happening and how people are going to pray, If you think about this, and I hope I don't offend anybody with what I'm about to say. I mean, this is a mastermind, and it's just a time for us to really think of some things. Especially now, if you're a buyer's agent or if you want to be a buyer's agent, yes, inventory is low. But in this same market, I have right now at least 12 listings on the market. I've got another probably 10 that will come out on the market in the next 2 weeks. And this is not me touting anything. It's just the fact that I've shifted my focus into listings. Now, if you're a buyer's agent, don't fall in like what Tim was saying, that you have people that are saying, oh, come buy this buyer's leads, come buy that one or whatever. Why are you going to go buy a lead that you still need to work and compete and convince, when you can actually focus on what buyers that you have right now and show them the reason why they need to work with you, and then go get them into other agents who have tons of listings in the market and show them those properties. Inventory is low. You don't have to compete with other people, but if you can qualify your buyer, if you can show your buyer the reason why they need to buy now, you can go get inventory from your other agents and other people that, have listings out there, and figure out ways to work those deals to make it happen. Because if you go and buy a buyer's lead right now, if someone is saying to you, and we all get these calls all the time, and they're saying, oh, come buy this lead, come buy this lead. We've got buyers in the neighborhood, and we get great company from California, and we want to do a 25% referral on all this wonderful sounding stuff. But you already have a pipeline of buyers that already know you. Why are you not working those people? Why are you not connecting with other agents and say, let's figure out a way to market your property. Let's figure out a way to go get these things going. I had a listing on the market for 200 and some days. I know what's wrong with the listing. I've told my seller what the issues was. He wasn't going. So finally I said to him, I said, you know what? I'm putting out this listing. That's it. I'm not representing you anymore if you're not going to do those things. Guess what he said to me? Okay, Jimmy, drop the price to what you say you want to drop it to. I'll even give him $30,000. I'll even do this. I'll even do that, whatever. I can't represent that client, but I'm getting phone calls on my listings. I'm calling agents. I'm saying, do you want this listing? This is going to be the whatever, doing some of the work for them. But when we don't have these relationships and we're not talking to people, it doesn't happen. And also, when someone calls you and says, I've got a listing for you, they've done some of the job, it's not the time for you to bring your own personality and go win that buyer. That's the other thing that we've got to do. I sent out some emails and some text messages to some agents in our dream team that I've got some leads that I can't work. They haven't responded to me.
Wow.
You know, it's a situation that because I want to help people in my dream team, but I can't do it all. And I know there's so many people in this dream that want to help other people, but we've got to reach out. You've got to communicate with people. You got to, when people send you a text message or whatever, respond, have a conversation and go do it. Partner with people, even though inventory is low, but you can make things happen when you begin to partner with people, because we cannot do this business in a silo. We just cannot.
That's good.
We cannot do it by ourselves. You've got to connect with other people to go make this happen. There's a huge opportunity for us to make a difference in the world that we live in, but please don't fall into this trap of what the news is saying. The same news is telling you, inflation was crazy and recession is around the corner. This same news did not tell most people that inflation has fallen from 8% to 3%. But we sell fear. That's what the news sell. They sell fear. They don't sell hope. You create your own hope. Create your own BNI. Create your own environment. Create what you want by connecting with people that are already doing the same business that you're in, and figure out, what can we do? Let's go partner. Let's go walk the street. Let's go do whatever. Let's do a joint open house. Whatever. Let's go. Whatever you need to do, we can do this. Don't fall into this trap of what the news is saying. Don't fall into this trap of interest is 7% or 8%. Okay, so what? Go find VA clients. A VA client doesn't care about a high interest rate, because they're not going to pay property taxes. That's $1,000 or so less in their monthly payment. They're still going to get the best, lowest rate. So move your business to what works and what you can channel, and then begin to talk to other agents who does listings or whatever. What are you doing? What can we do? What do we have? Let's promote it together. Let's do whatever together, because that's where we're going to make a difference and survive in an environment like this. Then you move into the surplus. Do the same thing we've been doing, the same thing we've been talking about. We just need to do more and more and more of it. Thanks, Ed. Sorry for taking so much of your time.
No, that's good, guys. You got to get your hustle on. You got to do more in this market. Love that, Jimmy.
Hey, can I also say, along the lines of what Tim and Jimmy was saying in verifying lead sources, look at also not just this group. There's a ton of groups on Facebook that if you just post, hey, what do you know about this group? You'll probably get hundreds of responses. But there are lots of people out there and just ask the question, and you'll get the response. So again, please ask, because we waste a lot of money on lead gen sources that are not viable lead gen sources.
Yeah, that's good. All right, got build your hustle muscle, man. I've been watching this guy Keith. This guy here, man, he is on fire. He is doing the daggone thing. Keith, you got anything on this, man? I'm just calling you out on building your hustle muscle.
Yeah, no, I would tell you that between Mike, you, Tim, and Pam, and the team, I had no choice, right? And so it's just I just, in my mind, it was just a complete mindset. And it was, I got to make this happen. How am I going to make it? So it's, taking breaks on my job, making a phone call or shooting out an email. It's calling, I try to focus on the veterans community. I'm thinking outside the box. I never thought to reach out to the Army Community Center, right? But they deal with a lot of young people that don't understand finance, don't understand how to buy a home. And so I got a meeting with them on Tuesday to set up a reoccurring training session to do home buying for new home buyers, right? In the military. some teammates on the dream team, gave me an opportunity to do an open house. So I'm just trying, I'm spreading that net wide. I'm trying to get after it. I have, I think I shared with Mike Houston, 12 prospects that over the course of a week, I was able to kind of pick up. So I'm following up. I'm sending out my emails. One guy who was on the fence, and this is where Bryson helped me out. He was like, "Oh no, we have a friend who's a realtor. We're working with him." Bryson said, "Hey, you need to find out, do they have a signed agreement?" Guess what? They don't have a signed agreement. So I sent him a note. So what he's trying to do now, he's trying to move out of his townhome into a single family home because his family's growing. So, there's a potential there for selling the house and helping them buy a house. So, I'm just, like I said, I'm trying to get it, So
yeah.
And
That's awesome.
to your point about recalibrating, I didn't want the train to get away from me. So, stepping back and making sure I'm following my process, following my goals, making sure I'm checking my day-to-day, because I don't want to go outside that, but I want to make sure I don't miss anything. So I know that was a lot, but I'm telling you, I'm just so excited.
I feel the energy, man. I
don't want it to get away from me. So
awesome, guys. Anybody else, guys? What does this mean to you, building your hustle muscle? What does that mean to you? And anybody building that hustle muscle, making it happen for yourself, getting out there. Because guys, you gotta, when I think about hustle, working out in the gym, when you first start working out in the gym, guys, you may not be able to lift like Mike Houston, lift that 200, 200, 300, whatever. But you got to start somewhere. You got to start small. You got to build it up every single day. Get to the point where, man, you can sit and prospect. You can prospect for a half hour. Then, that next week, maybe you can prospect for an hour and a half. You're talking to more people. You're getting out there. You're going outside of your comfort zone, being out there late, showing houses and just building up your, your tolerance for pain, almost, tolerance to be uncomfortable. Anybody else on that, guys, building your hustle muscle? I saw Linda.
Go ahead.
Good morning. I just want to say, yes, it is time to hustle and get out there. I have some agents going out with me today. We're going to hit some communities. If you want to join us, come on free, come and jump in Woodbridge. And you just really got to keep the momentum going. Even though you get the no's, you got to keep going until you get to that one yes. So, stay on fire, stay connected. With the dream team, we got some wonderful agents on this team to keep the momentum going. And if you feel like you don't have that momentum, give us a call. Give us a call, come by, stop by. We're going to get together at 2:00 today. So if you want to come out, come on and join us.
Woo! Awesome, Linda. Linda's an awesome mentor, and she takes her mentees out on field trips, and that's awesome. Thank you. Tim.
Yeah, what I was going to say was that, times like this is good time to, we're coming up on the holidays soon here, as you know. I mean, they got stuff out at the store already. So the thing is now's a good time because the weather's shifting a little bit. Hey, set up some lunch dates with people. I've been doing a lot of those, man. Throughout the week, I do at least 3 a week now, where I'm meeting with different people, lenders, insurance people, title people, just folks that I'm meeting with, connecting with. People that work in the home services space to kind of find out what are they doing as far as with their client, but also, letting them know what I have to offer, kind of like my value proposition that I, when I get in front of my clients, what I offer them. So that way they may know a ton of realtors, which a lot of them do. But the thing is, this is one thing that I do that's kind of a niche in what I do, that kind of my own thing that I do. And they say, "Oh, Tim, that makes a lot of sense." So what it does is, not only you're forming a relationship with them, you're interested in their business. So now that they're looking to you, for if you have a client that comes along that you can refer a business to them, but also now they kind of know a little bit about your business, but also maybe if you work with veterans, like which I do a lot, things like that, niche markets that you may be that you're going after, or maybe there may be some other kind of group that you're going after. You let them know that now when somebody, has a conversation with them and they're talking about a certain type of client or person, maybe their next door neighbor, they'll think about you because they may, like I said, they may have a ton of realtors or friends or whatever, but they say, but I know this person right here. This is the space they work in. Let me refer them to you. So just, meet with people. Just have, sit down, find out a little bit about what they're doing in their business and what you're doing. Now you're creating your own team of people, sphere of influence that know you, like you, and trust you. So when the opportunity comes along, then guess what? They're going to refer you business. So don't wait, till you need that, that business to start looking for it. Start building those relationships right now, during this time, during the holidays. Sit down. Let's have a cup of coffee. Let's go to lunch. Let's just have a Zoom call or whatever. Just let me find out a little bit about your business. So continue to do things like that because, like Mike Houston always says, it's fortunes in the follow-up. You know what I mean? It's good to go out to get that lead, but continue to follow up, and you can continue to send those people your newsletter. Is it okay if I send you my newsletter to let you know what I'm doing? Most people, I haven't anybody said, "Nah, Tim, don't ever send me your newsletter." No, they say, "Go ahead and send me your newsletter." It may not even be pertaining to them, but they're getting it, and I'm staying in front of them. Okay, so yeah, that's
awesome.
what you need to do right at this time.
Good, awesome, Tim. Powerful, guys. Leading up to this next slide, I want to ask a question. Home inspection. What's the purpose? Why do buyers get a home inspection? Anybody? Why get a home inspection? Why get an inspection on that house before they purchase? Anybody?
Good morning.
Good morning.
This is Bruce, Mike. Hey guys. Rob.
Hey.
So you want to get a home inspection because you want to know the due diligence. You want to provide that due diligence to your clients. Home inspections are critical parts of the purchase process. Regardless, if it's a resale, if it's new construction, you want to encourage your clients to know what they're buying. Home inspections allow you to know the due diligence. It allows you to know some of the intricate details of what you're buying. So always encourage your clients to seek a home inspection.
That's good. That's powerful. Good.
Absolutely.
Mike Houston, yes.
Yeah, I just want to add to that. That's great. Is ultimately it's peace of mind. You want to know that when I'm this piece of property that I'm buying, or even after I buy it, that they have peace of mind knowing that any major issues and things like that have been addressed up front. By the time they put all this money and the down payment and closing costs and get into this home, that they're going to have peace of mind knowing that they're buying a quality home without any major issues that they're going to have to deal with after they purchase the home. So really they're paying when they pay for that home inspection, they're investing in peace of mind. And it's
That's powerful. Thank you, sir. Anybody else?
Good morning.
You want to protect your investment.
Protect your investment. Okay. Awesome. That was someone else, lady.
Yeah, I think that also you could use it. I use it with my clients to say, well, the roof is good now, but within the next 5 years or so, you're going to need a new roof. So start putting that money aside for it. Or you're going to need whatever. This is aged out. You're going to need this. You're going to need that. So when these things happen, they already are aware that they're going to be putting money aside for what's going to happen down the road.
Okay, good. Awesome. Great responses, guys. Everybody take notes on that. So definitely need a home. So that question was kind of a twofold. It kind of educate everybody on the home inspection process and why we do it, why we encourage it. So great responses. So I'm gonna put a twist on it for y'all, guys. I'm gonna put a little twist on that question for y'all. What if we did a inspection report on our business? An inspection report on your business, guys. Good, fair, and poor. See, on the outside, the house looks good. On the outside, we dressed up, we look good. We look the part on the outside. We pretty as I don't know what. We dressing, we looking good. We got our hair done, cut, dressed up on the outside. But man, what's wrong with this house? So everything everybody said, having that peace of mind. Do you have peace of mind right now about your business, the way it's operating? You know, protecting our investment. How many of y'all have invested some money in this real estate to get into real estate? Some time, some energy, some money. You've invested a lot of money, time and energy into this business, protecting the investment, the money, the cost, knowing what you're getting. So, guys, let's do. What if we did an inspection of our business? You know, your morning routine. Y'all with me on this? Y'all good?
Yep.
You know, inspecting your business. What's the value of your business? You know, knowing what you have, your morning routine, what you graded, good, fair, or poor. Are you waking up early? Are you looking at your goals? Are you thinking about, you know, what do you have to accomplish today? Your affirmations, that morning routine, your prospecting, daily, weekly, lead generating, prospecting every single day, guys. Anybody, is it good, fair, or poor? What would you say your lead generation prospecting right now? Anybody want to step out there? Good, fair, or poor? Got quiet, Mike.
We got quiet. There you go. Now
Right,
we in the real questions now.
I'm gonna say,
hey, look.
Go ahead, Jimmy.
Hey, look, for real. I'm gonna say between fair and poor this past week, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I've been in the trenches doing some, like you said, some admin busy stuff that I shouldn't have to be doing. And but my morning routine has picked up. It's about fair, but it's not where I needed to be. Yeah, I'm not good, bro. I'm not good. I wish I could say I was good. Yeah. Hey.
And that's great. It's so important to be honest with yourself.
Yeah.
Jimmy, you were saying something, sir.
Well, I'm gonna say it like this. The shingles needs to be checked out. The doors needs to probably be tightened up, because this is the reality. Even when you're busy, when you're doing an inspection report of your business, is you taking stock. Even when you're busy, there are things that you're leaving unattended to.
Yeah.
Maybe there are leads coming in that you're not paying attention to. That applies to me. That I'm not paying attention to just because in the name of I'm busy. Yeah. So when we do an inspection report, at least for me, I understand that I need help. And that's the reason why I'm trying to give it to other agents and say, go do this, go do that. You know, and that's the purpose of you doing an inspection report. What do you need to fix now? What can you sustain for a little while? I've got transaction coordinator, something that I fought for the longest, but I'm using SkyTC now because I need it in my business.
That's right.
You know, and those are the kind of things that you do when it comes to an inspection. What can I do better? What can I let go of? Because I'm such a control freak, and I know it's not good for me. All right, so that's what the inspection report is. So yeah, for me, I'll say I'm fair. Fair. That needs a lot of work, because attention needs to be paid to that lot of work. But that's what's gonna hurt. That's what's gonna hurt when we in this season, then you go into the next season of your abundance. And if you don't have those things taken care of, it's gonna hurt your business.
That's right.
That's when you have that little leak on the roof in the corner that you didn't pay attention to because you didn't change the shingles. Because you felt that you can handle all of this business by yourself. Because you think that you need to do every single thing. You gotta pay attention to that shingle, because that little hole, more water drip, drip, drip. The next thing you know, someone's coming and say, I can't buy this house because of, could it be temper?
Yeah.
Could it be anger just because you were frustrated with what you were supposed to do that you didn't do because you didn't get the help that you needed?
Powerful.
Not returning the phone call, all those kind of things. That's the inspection. Yeah.
Good, Jimmy. Woo. Anybody else, guys? Database, lead follow-up, appointments, getting signed agreements, contracts, negotiating, systems, your focus, your discipline, saving. How's your inspection report going, guys? How's the inspection going?
So much of our business is focused on today and what's happening today, tomorrow, next week. The bigger picture of business as business owners, the focus should be, what are you doing in the next 12 months? What are you doing in the next 24 months? What are you doing in the next 5 years? Do you have an exit strategy? What is your whole business viability? So the question is an appropriate question. The analogy is an appropriate analogy. But a home inspection, and using that analogy, is sort of that property at that time. A business from a small business profession and small business owners, are you incorporated? What are your insurance? What are your insurance objectives? How do you pay your taxes quarterly? How do you pay your taxes annually? So a business question, the bigger piece, if you have young ones, who are your heirs? So when you bring business in, I mean, that's a big subject, guys. We think real estate is just what we do individually. We have an LLC. We build houses. So we try to look at this from a holistic. What is your relationship with your Savior? That's a huge part of your business. So it's business is big when you bring that topic up. Thank you.
That's right. Good.
Thank you. That's good, Bruce. Like that. Man.
That's real good. That's real good.
Yeah. Good. Anybody else on this, guys? What's your report looking like? Good, fair, poor? Some of these things are good. Some things are fair. What do you need to, go back and fix? And anybody got some things they need to fix?
Hey, I wanted to say something, if it's okay. A lot of the stuff that we talk about is so vital. Like, I got a business coach, and it's not just about business that we talk about. She got me to write my will. Just going digging deep, writing wills, getting your stuff in order, because we are a business. So what happens to your business when you're not here?
Right.
I mean, we don't want to think about that, but like Bruce said, we got to be thinking further ahead. This is time when we get this time. We need to start doing our business plan.
Yeah.
So all of this stuff is, when you look the inspection, when you get an inspection report, they say this inspection report is only good for this day. If we're doing a business inspection report, we need to be looking at today and later, 6 months to a year down the line. So yeah. And when I got into real estate, no, I didn't have a dream team. I didn't have anyone to coach me like this. It was, I just had God, and God got me so far, opened up my business. So we just need to look at more than just what the market doing today. We need to look further than that with our business.
That's good. That's good, Joy.
Real good. Yep. Absolutely.
Wow.
And right there, Bruce just hit on it, and Joy just hit on it. Your relationship with God, because in this business, you're gonna do a lot of praying. In this business, like you said right in the beginning, you're gonna do a lot of soul searching. In this business, you're gonna have some tears. They may be physical tears, they may just be internal tears, but you're gonna have some challenges in this business. I was riding my wife yesterday, and I told her, being an entrepreneur is tough. It's not easy. You got to get up every day, and you're accountable to yourself, to your team, but more so you're accountable to yourself, because nobody gonna hold your feet to the fire. It's up to you. And if you don't get out, you can do a lot of stuff, but if it's not gonna add dollars to your bank account at the end of the day, and that's what you need to feed your family, it's gonna cause a whole bunch of it's gonna cause a domino effect in your life. And sometimes that even messes with your relationship with God if you let it. Because I know sometimes people get financially challenged and they stop coming to church. They stop praying. God not hearing me. My bills paying, or this, that, and the other. And then they, start looking at God like he didn't do something right. No, get your relationship with God. God, because the word said that, all these things work together for your good. There's no good thing that he will withhold from you. The thing is, we got to still trust in God, still put him first in our business, continue to do our business. But then we got to, like you said, we got to hustle and do those things. But you got to have a relationship with God in this business, because you're going to have some challenging days. You're going to have some setbacks. You're going to have some things that, just don't go your way. Even in your family, during that time. And you're gonna need a firm foundation to stand on. Because guess what? If your business blow up and you lose everything, you still got your relationship with God, and He can help you rebuild that stuff all over, just like He did Job. So definitely, I say first and foremost, you jump out your bed in the morning, get on your knees, and you pray your day with God, and let Him see you through the rest of the day. But you got to work after you get up. Got to work. But I'm saying that's where you want to start.
That's good.
That's right. Good.
Awesome. All right, guys. Any other final remarks on the report? Anybody else? Good, fair, poor? Some areas.
I think I'm between that fair area, only because I think what everybody else was touching on, making sure your business foundation is right. And it got to a point where I got a little overwhelmed, and you realize I can't do this all by myself, right? And, I'm praying, saying, Lord, let me bless others, let me do this. And He's like, I'm giving you things, and I'm giving you opportunities to be able to share with other people and be able to bring people in to help. It's like, I can't do my social media by myself. I can't do all these, it's just different things that's going on within my business that you realize my foundation has to be right. So that's the whole purpose of, doing the LLC, like everyone was saying, making sure your taxes are right, making sure I got processes in place to help me so that way I'm not distracted when I am with a client. And learning the purpose of scripts, learning the purpose of time blocking, learning how to make sure when I'm responding to a client, when I'm with another client, like, hey, this is my time with this particular client, and not making anyone else feel like I can't talk to you right now. And so just making sure my phone was structured correctly so I could be able to respond quickly. So I think for me, the biggest point was making sure my foundation was right, because if my foundation is right, then everything's going to crumble on top of it, So just as a new agent, I think that was highly, highly important. And I noticed that if you get too much on you, you're not going to be able to function. So it's good when you got one or two things going on, but when the floodgates are open, you're like, oh God, I need to be able to be structured and have my foundation right so I can still be able to function.
Right. That's a very good point, Nicole. We're going to be talking about that in some of our upcoming sessions. How do you scale? How do you get to the next level?
Hey.
How you be like, go ahead, Natasha. Hey.
I was just gonna jump because y'all just got me all excited because sometimes you got to slow down to speed up. And a lot of times we jump out there like, oh, we got to make the money, and then we're trying to make the money, but we're scrambling. Our paperwork is not in order. Our systems are not in order. Our processes are not in order. Our just our work, our organizational processes and systems are just all over the place. And then we're scrambling just to try and keep up with the clients, keep up with who's on first base, second base, third base, etc. And we just don't know where any clients are. I mean, I was like, okay, something has got to give, because if you continue to do that, then you find yourself unproductive. You're not communicating with clients properly. You don't have systems and processes in place. And so I just took a step back in the last couple of weeks and I said, okay, document everything. Document what you need to have done, what's being done by who, and write it all down. And when I did that, it created a sense of mental clarity and focus that will allow you to really work your business and do sales productively. Because if you find yourself overwhelmed, then you're not going to be willing to take on more customers. You actually begin to throttle back on your work that you need to do. But laying a good foundation, it's kind of like building a house, right? If that house doesn't have a good foundation, a good structure to it, then the functionality of that house begins to diminish, right? So the reality of it is that we have to lay that good foundation, put all the framework in place, and then, work like a racehorse. And a lot of people on this call already have that framework. They already have that. So reach out to people, collaborate with other people. Joy and I are always collaborating on restructuring, and we're in the I call it a remodeling mode right now. We're gutting the kitchen and everything. The outlets don't work. So for my inspection report, I'm gonna be like, it needs some work.
It's work.
We're in a remodeling project right now. There's dust everywhere. Things are flying. We're still working. We can still cook on the stove, but the countertops I'm being sanded down, and we just need to get the outlets don't really work. All outlets don't work, so it's kind of a work in progress. So I will put my state to fear, my rating to fear. Okay, so that's all I
Yeah,
can say on that one.
Oh man, that's good. Thank you for sharing that, Natasha. Don't pull out. There's potential. We all got a lot of potential, guys. Don't pull up. Don't give up. Don't throw in the towel. Don't void the contract. Don't get out of the business, guys. Hang in there. Hang in there. Stick to it. Stick to it. Get down here toward the end, guys. I think some of this we'll pick up next time, but tracking your numbers. My thing picture didn't show up here, but the tracker, I know Keith asked for it. We're going to send that out to everybody, but tracking your numbers on a daily basis, guys. You want to develop the habit and the discipline of tracking every single day. How many conversations you had, how many appointments you went on, who did you talk to, tracking your numbers, your daily habits. What are you choosing to do daily? It's a choice, guys. Every day is a choice. What are your daily habits, your choices that you're making every day? That's going to impact your business. What are you choosing to do? Are you choosing to just do some research and, be in learn mode all day long, listen to this video, that video? Are you really prospecting, putting in the work, tracking your conversations? What are you choosing to do? Your choices. Anybody on that, guys? Your choices. That we'll probably wrap up with this one. Your habits, your choices.
Yeah, I would say I noticed so I got my license. So early on when I first got my license, I noticed it was real easy to get caught up on, hey, what is my briefing slide going to look like? And what is my, what are my, little products are going to look like, and just all of the administrative things, right? And so when I started understanding more about time blocking, and then I actually put a time block and I gave everything a color code, and my money making activities were green. But when I looked at my my calendar, everything was pink, personal or yellow, administrative. I'm like, where's the green? So so it was a conscious choice to kind of flip that on its head, and how everybody is on the dream team, all the activities they were doing, and so I flipped it. So now I got more green. Even though I have a 8 to 4 or 9 to 5. I know there's some times where I can put more green. So, my green is starting to, overtake my calendar, which goes back to, hey, so my home inspection report would be fair progressing to good, because when I started focusing on lead gen and prospecting, some of the other things that I needed to do kind of slipped, so finding that happy balance. But yeah, the daily habits really do make an impact, so
That's good.
I had to laugh at myself because I remember I was all excited. It was like, hey, I need to do all this, and then it's like, well, where's the green time?
That's right. The more green time in your schedule, the more green in your bank account.
That was good.
Guys, next week we're gonna talk about the secret is in the math. I'm gonna do a breakdown for you. I'm gonna break. I don't have time now, but I'm gonna break down these conversion ratios for you guys. Ratios and knowing your numbers is so critical in this business. We're gonna talk about how to do $100,000 in the next 6 to 12 months or sooner with learning conversion ratios. All right, guys, but we'll hit that next week. Any final comments, guys? Man, so glad to see Michael Houston. Michael Houston was my sponsor to EXP, guys. If y'all don't know that was 10 years ago. Him and his wife, my early mentors in the business.
Hey, Rod, I have an agent that will be coming on to my team. Patricia Hodge is on here.
Welcome.
From Florida. Hey, Patricia, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Hey, Patricia, welcome.
Welcome. I think I met you before.
Yeah, we did a presentation with
Yes, good
yeah.
to see you.
Yeah, so
Well,
Patricia's in Florida, and she is really excited about getting started with EXP.
Awesome.
All right. Yeah. And I'd like to welcome Bruce. I call him Coach Bruce Richardson. He's down in Richmond area, and the dude he's a phenomenal pillar. Does a lot for the community down there. One of his main sweet spots is green real estate. I didn't even know what that was.
Wow.
But I mean gets a ton of awards every year for the production that he does down there leading. And but I brought him on the call because he's a great pillar. He knows a great I guess wealth of information about the real estate industry because he's been in this thing for a while, and he definitely drops some nuggets. A man of God, man of faith, and a great family man. But definitely wanted him to just drop in here and just drop some words of wisdom. Which
I'm
he did.
sorry, who is that?
His name is Bruce Richardson. He's down in Richmond, Virginia.
Hey, Bruce, we need to
Hello,
connect.
Bruce. Yeah, welcome, Bruce. Thank you.
Where's
Did he
Bruce?
drop already? He may have.
He might just dropped off.
Yeah,
Okay.
he was here a little bit earlier. Good.
Good stuff.
All right, guys. Well, definitely have a blessed weekend, and we'll see everybody next week. Have a good holiday weekend. So, yep, definitely have a great weekend, and we'll be traveling, going down to family reunion. Be down in the H-Town, Texas, Houston.
All right.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, have a safe trip.
Thank you, appreciate
Say
it.
hi to my family while you're down there.
All right, you got family down. Okay.
Say hi to my friends down there.
All right.
I went to college.
Awesome.
You gotta hit Papados.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're staying not too far from Papados down near the Galleria. So absolutely. Yeah. All right, guys. Have a blessed weekend, and make sure you go to church on Sunday. God bless you.
Have a great weekend. Thank you. Happy Friday, everyone.
Happy
Friday, y'all.
See y'all next Friday.